Hello everyone, and welcome to another video in our SPSS series videos. In this video, I will show you how to create a confidence interval for proportion. Also, I'm going to show you how to compare proportions with independent samples. So in the first part, I'm going to show you how to create the confidence interval for proportion. For that, I already have the data file open, which has the numbers and they used as less or more. We used this file in previous video to find the hypothesis test for proportion, and it's similar, but in this case we're looking at the confidence interval. So we're going to go to Analyze, Non-Parametric Test, and we're going to select one sample. You will see here that you will have several options. We're going to go to the fields, and we're going to add the used 60, which has less or more. It has two values for proportion. Then we're going to go to settings, and we're going to click on customize test. I'm going to click on compare observed binary probability to hypothesized binomial test. I'm not doing chi-square on any other test. I'm going to click on option, and you're going to enter here the hypothesized proportion. If you're doing hypothesis test, you're going to select under confidence interval the likelihood ratio, and as we discussed in previous video, sample midpoint or custom cut point. We're going with the sample midpoint here. Click OK. Go to test option, and if you want confidence interval other than 95%, you can change that. In our case, we're going to keep it at 95% confidence interval, and we're going to click Run. SPSS will create the output, as you will see, and it does give us the hypothesis test summary, which we did, as I said in another video. We're not interested in that. We're looking at the confidence interval summary. The success rate, or the likelihood success rate, the confidence interval is between 0.325 and 0.445. SPSS also gives us different options. The test summary gives you the percentage used and the category difference between less and more out of the 250. So that's how we simply find the confidence interval for proportion. For the second part of this video, which is comparing proportions with independent samples, I have another file open here that has three variables. The samples, 1 or 2, which has for each sample two choices or two outcomes, whether it's success or failure. And then of course the number or the count. So for the first sample there was 60 success, 42 failure, second 50 success, 51 failure. This is the two proportion or the two outcomes that we have, or observations. So now the first thing we're going to do is click on the data button and scroll all the way down to weight cases. We're going to choose weight cases by, and we're going to choose the number. So we're going to weight the cases by the success and failure. And we're going to click on OK. Next, we're going to go to Analyze, Descriptive Statistics, and we're going to choose the crosstabs option. Now, on the rows over here, we're going to choose the sample, and for column, we're going to choose the outcome. So sample 1 and 2, success or failure as our crosstab. Then we're going to click on statistics, and we're going to choose the chi-square on the top, and click on continue. Then we're going to click on cells, and we're going to choose observed under count, and we're going to choose the row under percentages. So observed under count, row under percentages, and we're going to click continue. Once we did all of that, we're going to click on OK, and you can see that SPSS will give us the result, case processing summary, total cases. It's going to give us the outcome cross-tabulation, sample 1, sample 2, failure, success, and total with percentages, and of course for the total, and it will give us the chi-square summary. Now the p-value, if you're looking at the likelihood ratio, that's the p-value of the likelihood ratio, which is equivalent to a large sample z-test. So that's how we do confidence interval for proportion in SPSS, and how we compare proportions with independent sample. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos on how to do statistical analysis using SPSS and Excel.